Welcome back to Magoo's Reviews. All right, y'all. So Jadakiss revealed that J. Cole is set to drop a mixtape before the Fall Off drops the 6th of February. But before we get into the video, again, we're very close to 1,000 subscribers. So I really do appreciate all my new subscribers. Very, very close. After that, we're on our way to 10,000. We're on our way to 100,000. And we're going to be at 1 million. Going to claim it, and it will happen. Excuse me, y'all. So yeah, man, J. Cole's The Fall Off drops next month. He dropped the song Diss 2, Track 2 last week, as well as with the announcement of the album coming out. So yeah, man, like I said, there's a lot of anticipation for the album now. Of course, Fat Joe and Jadakiss, they got their own podcast, and Jadakiss revealed that he is supposed to drop a mixtape before the album. Now, people are saying it's probably going to drop on his birthday, which is, I think, the 28th of January. That will be a good time to drop the mixtape, actually, to be honest with you, because today is the 22nd, which means next week he would drop the mixtape. So yeah, man, that'd be dope. But this article's come from hiphopdx.com. It goes into a little more detail pretty much about, the anticipation, for the mixtape, right? It says J. Cole is currently gearing up to release a new album, of course, The Fall Off, in February, but that isn't the only project on deck, according to Jadakiss. Jadakiss says, the tape, here's the Fayetteville phenom hijacking a few classic hip-hop beats. Jadakiss words, shout out to J. Cole. He got a project coming out called The Fall Off, and he got a mixtape where he used some of the Locks beats. He rhymed over money, power, and respect, and he rhymed over can I live, he said. He said, he killed them ish. Cole is coming back in a major way. When you hear his bars, all the backlash to his Kendrick apology don't matter. He's coming crazy, right? Now, Fat Joe had a different response of how he doesn't hear J. Cole the same because he didn't step out into the yard when it was time to battle, right? He says, the whole time you calling yourself Muhammad Ali, who is my favorite athlete of all time. Muhammad Ali's my favorite athlete of all time. Boxing, basketball, football, doesn't matter. Ali is my number one. And Ali, I was talking to my father who used to box. Ali fought everybody, man. He fought Ken Norton. He fought Frazier 3 times. He fought Foreman. He fought Sonny Liston. He fought Larry Holmes when he was an older man. You know what I'm saying? He fought Ernie Shavers. Ali fought the best of his generation because he called himself the best. So I see where Fat Joe is coming from, the sense of like, hey, man, if you're saying this and you don't come out to the yard to fight, regardless of how good the music is, some people going to look at you differently, which is a fair point, right? And it's also a fair point on Jadakiss' side of, hey, you're anticipating the album. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hear. My main thing is, I don't want to hear no dissing. There's no need to diss or try to rekindle or anything that happened, because what happened in the past is in the past. People going to have that assumption of you. So, hey, just keep it there. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on the music, especially if this is your last album. That's one thing I did say. If The Fall Off is your last album, go out with a bang. So, number one, it's going to be 2 tracks. I'm sorry, not 2 tracks. It's going to be more than 2 tracks. 2 discs, which is good. But also, from what Jadakiss is saying, it's also going to be a mixtape. So, yeah, man, I think I'm looking forward to the album. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the album. Like I said, it's probably I'll say one of the most anticipated hip-hop albums this year. Because the other one, to be fair, is Drake's Iceman, because he's been talking about it and stuff like that, and people are curious to hear what it sounds like, especially it being his first solo album after the battle. Like, this is J. Cole's first solo album after the whole battle situation. So they want to hear, Jake, and this, J. Cole's been, hyping up The Fall Off for years and years and years. So people are very interested to hear, what it sounds like, especially, after this whole anticipation, but also Drake's solo album as well. So if I'm being fair, I think Drake and J. Cole have the 2 most anticipated albums because, as far as solo work, this is their first thing ever since, Kendrick dog walked Drake, which he did. He dog walked him, bro. It wasn't a fight. It was like Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. And Earl Spence is my man. But I was like, geez, yeah, it was a dog walk. But yeah, man, overall, like I said, I'm looking forward to the fall. I'm really happy that it's 2 discs, and I'm happy that he's dropping a mixtape. And like, if Jada's saying he's just rapping over, beats from, the OGs and the legends, like that's going to be hard, man. Can I Live? Can I Live is a hard beat. That's a tough beat, man. Shouts out to Reasonable Doubt, one of my favorite, hip-hop albums of all time. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about this, man. Like I say, I am excited for The Fall Off, and when it drops, definitely going to have my review out for you guys. But anyway, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll see y'all soon. Have a good one.